Chelsea fans, I'm not happy at all. And I want a message to Graham Potter that the honeymoon period of him taking over the football club is now over. And I don't like being negative. I'm trying to keep my channel very positive. I don't like the negative stuff that goes around on social media. I'm not one of these keyboard warriors that jumps at every single opportunity to be negative and to drum down on the players and to criticise and complain. Far from it. But this video I had to record this morning because I was fuming yesterday watching the game. And for me, I've just said about the honeymoon period's over for Graham Potter. And the reason I'm saying that is because how has he got it so wrong in the last two games when it comes to team selection, formation, and generally setting the team up to play? Now, we've started slow over the last 3 games or so. Aston Villa should have been beyond sight against us in that game we played away. United, we were slow to start. We had to react to the situation, more on that in a second. And yesterday, same thing. And the biggest thing for me is, let me just step to the other side of the argument. Fair play to Graham Potter for coming in and being flexible with his tactics and being able to change. And we've seen the fact that he makes a change after half an hour if it's not working. I like that about him. I like the fact that he's not scared to do that. What I will say is that he should never be in that situation where he needs to make the change. Bearing in mind, you've got time to focus and study on the opposition you're about to face, and you set your team up to counter them and to try at the same time to play to our strengths and put the focus on us, what we can do as a football team, rather than what the opposition can do. It's like a 70, maybe 60, 40, 70, 30% split for me in my head. It's what we can do primarily, but also take into account what the other team does. Now, think of Graham Potter in the last 2 Premier League games. Man United, one of the biggest games of the season at Chelsea, 2 big rivals over the years. It's the prestige fixture because of their name, because of how successful we've been. It's a massive game. And for Graham Potter yesterday, going back to Brighton 52 days after he took over Chelsea, that's got to be a massive game for him, in his head, in his mind. Although he tried to downplay it by saying he'd probably get a mixed reaction, he's not sure what reaction he'll get. Who cares? Just go there, set your team up, pick the best 11 you can to get the job done. And we haven't done it. Now, against Man United, we literally got it so wrong tactically. So wrong. That they completely dominated us with their 4-2-3-1 formation. We were getting outrun, outnumbered, and we had to make a change after half an hour. And we did. And after that half an hour period, we grew back into the game and took control again. But the fact is, we got it so wrong. Setting the team up, the formation was so wrong. And United just probably thought, what's going on here? This is easy. Now, yesterday against Brighton, you know that Brighton are going to be up for the game because of the Potter situation. You know they're going to come out all guns blazing. You know that you need to play a team, maybe go with a back 4 and calm the storm in the opening first, like the first half, opening half an hour, because they're going to throw everything at us. I'm not being funny. You've not got to be like some sort of have a degree in knowing stuff like that, or be one of these brain whatever they're called. I'm annoyed. I can't even get my words out. So why did you go there and set up the way we did? And why did we go there and rotate the players and drop players that we did? Now, after the game, Graham Potter turned around and said that Christian Pulisic and Raheem Sterling, who are both the widest players, who many thought would be wing-backs, were actually playing as wingers yesterday. How on earth do we set up that way, knowing that Brighton are going to come out all guns blazing? Brighton made us look ordinary in that first half until we made some changes. But by the time we made some changes and had a bit of a positive spin on it, we're already 2-0 down. Yes, we created chances in the first half and the goalkeeper made some great saves and we could have scored 2 goals. I get that. I understand that. The thing is, we got it so tactically wrong. The starting 11 was so wrong. It's obvious we should have started with Azpilicueta as a right back and Chilwell as a left back. Cucurella, I'm sure he's a great player and I'm sure he's got a lot of qualities and stuff like that. But for me, it's got to be Chilwell. If you're looking at your defensive options, bearing in mind Aspi and Chilwell on the bench yesterday, you've got to go with the 2 fullbacks. You've got to go with the 2 centre-halves and just go 4 at the back and calm the storm. And then focus on us basically dictating and bossing that midfield area. Again, we were being overrun yesterday. We had to make tactical adjustments to react to a situation. We were too reactive and we were never proactive enough yesterday. And that's why I've got the ump with it. That's why I'm saying, Graham Potter, your honeymoon period is over at Chelsea now, because a lot of people go, well, it's the first defeat in 10 games. Well, yes, but there's been signs along the way where it's been a bit alarming that we've got things so wrong. So that's my take on the game in just a 5-minute video. Hopefully you guys can resonate with what I'm saying. I mean, is there more to it? Is there certain players that just are hot and cold, just switch on and switch off? I don't know. Anyway, that's it from me. Just a 5-minute video, match review. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, let me know your take on it. And if you agree with me in the comment section, subscribe and like the video for me. Thanks a lot, guys. See you later on today for another video. Stay tuned. I'll be positive again, eh? Next time.